Phuket, the streets turn yellow when the festival begins. People believe yellow is a color of purity and divine protection, a sign that the city is under the protection of the 9 emperor gods. During these 9 days, devotees follow the strict J diet. No meat and alcohols, no fish, no eggs, and even no garlic or onion. The local restaurants take part in the ritual. We could see many shops replacing their usual menus with strictly vegetarian dishes. This act is not only about purity of the body, but cleansing the mind from desire, anger, and attachment. We couldn't follow the full vegetarian diet, but we tried to avoid meat and alcohol out of respect for their religion. So the first temple that we're going to is Tong Shrine. Today at 8 p.m. is expected to have the fire crossing ceremony. Hope we can see something. But I still heard that the performance here is quite intense. But seems like really no one. I'm getting a bit afraid. Hi. When we arrived at the temple, we were told that the ritual is not taking place inside the temple. Instead, it would unfold in the streets outside.
2 p.m. Today
8 p.m.
8 p.m. เนี่ยฉลอง intersection supership opposite go to Rawai
The temple owner's family still welcomed us warmly. They invited us to pray and look around the temple while we wait.
เขาบอกเขาไม่มีตังค์เขาบอกเนี่ยเขาไม่มีตังค์แต่เขาอยากทำบุญ
We didn't have any cash with us that moment, but they offered to cover the donation and helped us experience the incense ritual. Following the Taoist traditions, the shrine have many gods, each representing different virtues and elements of life. One of the rooms was dedicated to the 9 emperor gods, but visitors aren't allowed to go inside the room. Because the 9 emperor gods are considered highly divine, only the temple keeper is allowed to offer incense directly.
We have some food there.
Really? Yeah.
If you want to eat a little bit, very tasty. She cooking.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. They even invited us to share a meal before we left. As the family handed out the rice for us, they gave us one rule: not to share the rice with each other. Do you know what's the reason we cannot share rice?
Huh?
It's just the rule.
Yeah.
We were curious why, so after the trip, we researched about it. During the vegetarian festival, the food offered at temples is considered to be sacred. It's a personal blessing by the gods, meant only for the one who receives it. Each portion represents your personal act of devotion and your own moment of purity. Sharing it would mean harming the purity and spiritual cleanness that the ritual is meant to protect. It's a small rule, but it shows how deeply this festival values purity, not just in food, but in the mind and spirit. As we stepped out of the shrine, it was starting to rain. A major flood had struck Phuket just before the festival, and it kept raining throughout our stay. My boyfriend, whose family also believes in Taoism, says the rain wasn't a coincidence, but a part of the ritual itself.
Actually, during this festival, it always rain before the exact day of the festival. It will always rain like so heavily the day before the exact day and also during the festival.
What do you mean the
So-
exact date? Isn't it like for 9 days?
Yeah, for 9 days.
Before that 9 days start?
Yeah.
That flood also count?
Flood is not really a thing, but yeah, it just will rain like so heavy more than usual.
We arrived at the temple and the family was saying that the exact location of the event is not exactly here but like 10 minutes away by car, so we are now taking a grab to go near there to wait for the fire crossing event.
ซึ่งเป็นพิธีกรรมอีกหนึ่งพิธีกรรมที่เราใช้เป็นพิธีบูชาดวงดาวทั้ง7นะคะสำหรับ
Fireworking ritual is one of the climax ceremonies of the festival. As the sound of the drum and music grow louder, the gods descend and take possession of the masong. When the moment arrives, they will step onto the burning paths one by one, walking across the boiling coals on barefoot. We saw some Muslims refusing to walk. Even as temple members encouraged them to join, some stepped back, shaking their heads. Maybe the gods stayed silent, or maybe they just didn't want it to. Over the years, as more cameras and tourists arrived, the ritual began to feel less like devotion, but more like a performance. After walking across the fire alone, the Muslim returns, this time bringing a family member or a friend. It's believed that by guiding their loved ones through the flames, they share the divine protection and blessing from the gods.
ถือศีลกินผักนะครับเป็นเรื่องพิธีลืมไฟนะครับ
Yesterday night, I literally fainted after I came back home. Now I'm ready to go out. I wear everything white because white is like a dress code for this festival. White symbolizes purity, and at the same time, it's like showing the respect to the gods in the temple. So if you guys want to join this festival next year, make sure that you bring all the white clothes.
So the time is 5 a.m. right now. We barely slept, only slept 2 hours. Now we're going to the Ambangnyao temple for the street procession that starts in the morning at 6 a.m. Ambangnyao Shrine is one of the most prominent temples in Phuket, which is known for its intense morning rituals during this festival. The street procession ritual involves extreme acts of devotion from body piercing to self-inflicted pain performed by Muslims to honor the gods and invite divine protection. While it may appear shocking, believers say they fear no pain. Modern researchers suggest it's not that the pain disappears, but that the drumming, chanting, and the belief that the gods protect them from harm induce a deep trance state. Even with that explanation, it made me wonder whether this was still a ritual or merely just a performance. I noticed that even professional piercers from abroad were hired to perform the piercing rituals safely and precisely. The dance or the movements also seemed rehearsed. When the ritual ends, Masons join a grand procession through the streets, blessing people and warding off misfortunes as they pass. Some Masons struck dramatic poses for cameras, and at first I thought they were performing just for the cameras. But locals explained that those embodying child gods often act playfully, seeking attention, laughing, and interacting with the crowd just like children would. Pushed by the crowd, we ended up in a restaurant.
Parade didn't end yet?
Through the window, I could still see another shrine's parade. The rituals of the shrine was even more extreme. We saw few Masons with their tongues cut off. Their face and body was covered in blood as they marched through the streets. After doubting whether what we saw at the previous shrine was genuine or performed for the cameras, we decided to visit a smaller shrine the next day, somewhere less known with almost no tourists. Unlike yesterday, the piercing began without hesitation. All the Masons wore colorful costumes, each representing a specific god. Their movements, their gestures, and even the way they walked all seemed to reflect the character of the gods they embodied. Because the shrine was smaller, the ritual ended so quick. We decided to follow the street procession that came after. The possessed Masons and their team walked through the village, blessing people and handing out small offerings. While filming in the corner, I half-jokingly told my boyfriend that I wanted one too. And then, as if she heard me, a Mason came straight toward us and handed us a bracelet and some candies. My boyfriend said the guard heard you.
The candy. Yeah. When he sees a good, he will give all of the people. Usually they give to all the normal people. Then like those temple people, like he sometimes will just not give it. Yeah, because he's a kid, like so playful. So like this kind of fruit was usually like we send him like hold like this, have the water. He will go to the hole there and keep on jumping, play with the water.
He told me that every god has a different personality. The generous ones would bless even non-believers, sometimes seeking them out on their own, just like what I experienced. But some, with a harsher temperament, might walk past their own devotees without giving any blessing at all. He said that blessings are not something you choose, but they're chosen by the gods. There are also playful child gods who sometimes don't bless anyone but instead splash water and play like children before moving on. As the cameras multiplied, some rituals gave way to more performative displays. Yet, there were moments difficult to put into words that truly defy explanation. Phuket's vegetarian festival leaves a lingering sense of mystery.